Hello, and welcome to Can I Beat Every Pokemon Region with our channel mascot, Sharpedo, in 12 hours or fewer? Part 1, Kanto. That is a long title. This challenge came about when I was able to beat Pokemon Ruby in fewer than 12 hours with a single pincer. After we were able to beat it in about 9 hours and 16 minutes, I figured we should be able to do it with Sharpedo as well. Sharpedo is a strong physical type attacker, which isn't ideal in Gen 3 as both its stab types are special. Its special attack isn't horrible, I guess, so it won't be that bad. We will be using the earliest generation that the region can be in while still having Sharpedo in the code, and replacing the water starter with Sharpedo so we can use it right away. But let's get on to the thing that you're really here for. A Drawcert Pokemon fun fact! Did you know that Sharpedo evolved to live without a tail because it learned how to force itself through the water with pure force of will? This shark is so angry it had to lose its tail to conserve as much energy as it can for the purpose of fucking up anyone who gets in this murder shark's way. Warning, Drawcert fun facts are neither factual or fun. Using the universal randomizer, we replace Squirtle with Sharpedo, set fastest text, running shoes indoors, lowercase Pokemon names, and randomise the catching tutorial. Okay, so some rules. We can only use Sharpedo in Pokemon battles. We can use other Pokemon for HMs. We can't use any items in battle, held items are okay, and healing outside of battle is fine. No glitches or exploits, and no saving before battles to save on time. So starting Pokemon Fire Red, we call ourselves Draw, as Drawcert still doesn't fit, and call our rival Cirque. Now our rival is our evil side. We grab Sharpedo and call it Draw Shark, as this is the best name for our mascot, don't you think? Cirque challenges us to a battle, and we defeat Bulbasaur easily with a couple of bites. We check the summary of Draw Shark, and it has a modest nature, plus special attack minus attack. At first this looks unfortunate, but as Draw Shark will have more access to special moves, and gets a bonus from the Dark and Water moves, Modest is probably the best nature for Gen 3. We grab the Pokedex and talk to the drunk guy that shows us how to catch Pokemon. He catches a Quagsire with the worst advice, as he only has one Pokeball and does not weaken the Quagsire with another Pokemon first. Almost as bad as that advice for catching a Tentacruel or a Fearow with a Master Ball. We challenge Cirque again, and he sends out a level 9 Pidgey, while we are only level 6. But Draw Shark is a monster, and it one-shot the Pidgey with a single critical bite. 3 bites takes out Bulbasaur as we flinch it first turn, tank a tackle the second turn, and KO in the third turn. When we get into Pewter City, we challenge Brock. He sends out Geodude, we hit it with a bite, and Geodude misses a tackle. We finish it with another bite. Brock sends out Onix next. A bite sends it into yellow HP, and it hits us with Rock Tomb. Onix is actually faster than us now, and hits us with a tackle, but then we finish it with Bite, winning the Boulder Badge. We check the clock, and we are at 25 minutes. That's a great start. We head through Mount Moon and get to Cerulean City. We challenge Misty at the gym, and she sends out her Staryu. We hit it to red with Bite as it hardens. Misty heals up, and then we crit another Bite to take it down. Starmie is out next. It's faster than us and hits Draw Shark with a Swift, and we hit it back with a Bite. Next turn, we get confused by Starmie's Water Pulse, but we break through the confusion and KO it with another Bite, winning the Cascade Badge. Checking the clock, and it's at 51 minutes. 2 gyms down and we're still less than an hour in. Excellent. Up to the bridge, we get challenged by Cirque again. He sends out Pidgeotto first, and we hit it with a Bite. Pidgeotto uses Pocket Sand to lower our accuracy, and then it hits us with a quick attack, and we miss a bite. We then KO the Pidgeotto the next turn with Bite. Bulbasaur comes out next, and we miss a bite and get put to sleep by its sleep powder. While we sleep, Bulbasaur knocks us out with 3 Vine Whips. Trying again, we flinch Pidgeotto with a bite, and then finish it the next turn with another bite. Bulbasaur comes out next, we trade a bite for a Vine Whip, sending us both into yellow HP. Another bite, and Bulbasaur faints. Rattata is a one-shot with Bite, as is Abra, and we beat Cirque once again. We meet up with Bill, insult his Pokemon collection, and steal his boat ticket. Training up around Vermilion City, we reach level 22 and learn Crunch. We also teach Water Pulse to Draw Shark, as it's the only water move it can learn until we get Surf. Yeah, Sharpedo doesn't learn any water moves naturally in Gen 3, and in Gen 4 it can only learn Aqua Jet naturally. This Pokemon really was awful, wasn't it? On the big old boat, Cirque wants to fight again. He sends out Pidgeotto, and we one-shot it with Crunch. Ivysaur comes out next, and is another one-shot with Crunch. Raticate comes out, and then dies immediately to a Crunch. Cirque will have to go and bury that in the Pokemon Tower. Kadabra is out last, and yup, obviously, another one-shot with Crunch. We get the HM for Cut, and we find a Spearow so we can trade it for Farfetch'd. so we can teach it both cut and fly. Then we challenge the third gym. LT Surge sends out Voltorb. We one-shot it with Crunch, level up and learn Slash. Next out is Pikachu, and it's a one-shot with Water Pulse. Last out is Raichu, and another one-shot with Crunch, winning the Thunder Badge.
That was easy.
Stumbling through the rock tunnel in the dark, because we don't have enough Pokemon for Oak's bitch to give Flash to us, we get to the other side and check the clock. 3 hours and 3 minutes. We lost some of our large head start, but we're still averaging 1 gym per hour. Passing through Lavender Town, we beat all the trainers on Route 9 and then sneak into the rocket base. When we get to the end, we take a nice rest on the sofa and chill with Giovanni for a while. After we watch some TV, we decide we actually need to have a Pokemon battle. He sends out Onix first, which we one-shot with Water Pulse. He then sends out Rhydon, another one-shot with Water Pulse. Last out is Kangaskhan. It tanks a hit from a Crunch and hits us back with a Mega Punch. We kill it with another Crunch, and Giovanni hopes to have another Lazy Sunday with us, and he drops the Self-Scope for us. Then we challenge the Grass Gym. Erica sends out Victory Bell first, and it's a one-shot with Crunch. Tangela gets sent out, and we one-shot it with a Crit Crunch. Last out is Vileplume, and we one-shot that with Crunch as well. A Draw Shark is a total beast. As long as she doesn't get hit, she's a monster. We win the Rainbow Badge, and checking the clock, we're at 3 hours and 47 minutes. Good stuff. Back to Lavender Town, and we battle Cirque. Out first is Pidgeotto, a one-shot with Crunch, which is then replaced with Ivysaur, and also a one-shot with Crunch. Gyarados comes out and lowers our attack to Intimidation. Crunch still one-shot as it's a special attack. Growlithe comes out and also intimidates us, but Draw Shark easily defeats it with a Water Pulse. Kadabra is out last and we kill it with Bite. Ghostly Marowak is easily defeated with a Water Pulse, and then we defeat all Team Rocket grunts. Mr. Fuji gives us the Pokeflute, and we head off to Saffron City to smack Team Rocket. We run into Cirque, and his team has leveled up a lot since we last saw him a few minutes ago. I think he's hacking. Pidgeot comes out first and survives on 1 HP from a Crunch. It hits us with a wing attack and kills itself on our rough skin. Venusaur comes out next, and after we hit it to yellow with a Crunch, we get knocked to 1 HP with Razor Leaf. We knock out Venusaur, and Gyarados comes out next. We knock Gyarados to yellow, but then we get knocked out with Twister. Challenging him again, we attack with Skull Bash this time, get hit with a wing attack, and then a Feather Dance. We KO it with Crunch, and then Venusaur gets sent out. We knock it to yellow with Crunch, and it knocks us to 22 HP this time with Razor Leaf. We knock it out with the next Crunch, and Gyarados comes out. We knock it to yellow with Crunch, and it hits us with Twister. I think we've probably lost again, but it knocks us from 25 HP to 11 HP. We knock it out with the next Crunch. Growlithe comes out, goes down to a single Crunch, and last out is Alakazam, another one-shot with Crunch. We fight Giovanni again. He sends out Nidorino, which we knock out with Crunch. Next is Nidoqueen, and 2 Crunches takes it out, while all it does is Tail Whip. We do get poisoned by its poison point though. Kangaskhan comes out, and we hit it to red HP with a Crunch, and get hit with a huge Mega Punch. It goes down to a Bite, and Rhyhorn is out last. We get put down to only 20 HP due to poison, so we need to KO this Rhyhorn in one shot. Luckily, Crunch does the job, and we beat Giovanni. The President gives us a Master Ball as thanks, we check the clock, and we are at 4 hours and 39 minutes. Now to the Psychic Gym. Sabrina is a very easy gym leader due to the fact that we are a Dark type in Kanto. All 4 of our Pokemon, Kadabra, Venomoth, not a Psychic type, Mr. Mime and Alakazam, are one-shots with Crunch.
That was easy.
We win the Master Badge, and checking the clock, we are at 4 hours and 50 minutes. Apparently you're supposed to go and beat Koga first though? Whoops. In Celadon City, we buy the TM for Ice Beam for only 4,000 coins. What a bargain. We teach it to Draw Shark and replace Bite. By the time we get to the 5th gym, the time is now 5 hours and 37 minutes. How did we waste that much time since we beat Sabrina? Challenging Koga, he sends out Coughing first. We knock it to red with Slash, and then get poisoned as he hits us with Sludge. Another couple of slashes takes it down as Koga heals it up with a Hyper Potion. Crunch takes the Muck that comes out next to red HP as it raises its defense with Acid Armor. Silly Muck, I was biting you with my special teeth, not my physical ones. Koga heals Muck up, and we take it down with a couple more Crunches. We are running very low on HP now due to poison. Another Coughing comes out, we one-shot it with Crunch, but we are down to only 4 HP now. We need to kill this Weezing in one shot, or we will die of poison. Crunch seals the deal, and we win the Soul Badge. The clock is at 5 hours and 45 minutes. We grab Surf from the Safari Zone, Strength from the Safari Man, and Fly from the girl up by Celadon. I call her Safari Girl. We surf to Cinnabar Island, grab the key from the mansion, and challenge the gym. Because I am a genius, I answer all of the Pokemon questions correctly and challenge Blaine. All his Pokemon go down to a single surf each.
That was easy.
Now we need to head back to Viridian City. But Bill tries to kidnap me. No, you strange man, I don't want to go on a boat ride with you. We challenge Giovanni at his gym, and all his Pokemon fall to Draw Shark's Surf.
That was easy.
Checking the clock, 6 hours and 39 minutes. That's great. That gives us just over 5 hours to defeat the Pokemon League. I hope we don't need it, but we do have to beat Bruno, the fighting type trainer. En route 22, Cirque challenges us to a Throwback Thursday battle to recreate our second battle. I bring the same team as that time, but he cheats and brings 4 extra Pokemon. How dare he? He sends his Pidgeot out first, which we easily one-shot with Ice Beam. Venusaur comes out, tanks an Ice Beam, and goes for growth. Fool! Another Ice Beam takes it down. Rhyhorn goes down to a single Surf, and then out comes Gyarados. A couple of crunches later, it goes down while all it does is leer at us. Come on, Cirque, this is embarrassing. You're supposed to be my biggest rival. You're being bodied by a single shark. Growlithe goes down to Surf, and last out is Alakazam, a one-shot with Crunch. Victory Road is completely uneventful, but I did get lost for a bit. Well, not lost, but I just couldn't remember how to do the Boulder Challenge. We rock up to the Indigo Plateau, fly back to Fuchsia, delete Strength and replace it with Earthquake. Back at the Pokemon League, we spend all our money on full restores. Now we challenge the Elite Four. Okay, so I'm not going to mention every attempt we made because, spoiler alert, there's a lot of them. I'll probably just mention the first time we challenge each member and the first time we beat them as well. Okay, so first up is Lorelei. She sends out Dugong first, which goes down to 2 crunches, hitting us with Surf in return. Cloyster, Slowbro and Jinx are all one-shots with Crunch, but then out comes Lapras. This is the only Pokemon on L'Oreal's team that's actually a threat. We hit a Crunch for not even half of its HP, and it confuses us with Confuse Ray. We hit ourselves in Confusion twice, and Lapras body slams us twice, taking us down. The next time we challenge, we hit Lapras with an Earthquake, but even less damage than Crunch did. We get confused, break through Confusion twice, and knock out Lapras, beating Lorelei. Bruno is next. His first Onix goes down to a single Surf. Easy peasy, but now is the hard part. We hit Hitmonchan with a Surf, and he misses a Rock Tomb. Bruno heals up, and we hit another Surf. Crunch takes down the Hitmonchan, and Bruno sends out Hitmonlee. Surf takes Hitmonlee to yellow, and it takes us to 16 HP with Brick Break. We take it out with another Surf. Machamp comes out next, and we hit it with a Surf, and it KOs us with the Rock Tomb. After throwing our Shark at Bruno over and over and over again with no success, eventually we replace Ice Beam with Double Team. Double teaming in front of his Onix 3 times, we take it out with a Surf. Take out Hitmonchan with a Surf, take Hitmonlee down with 2 Surfs and a Crunch while dodging his Brick Breaks, take down Machamp with a critical Surf, and take down the second Onix with another Surf. Huzzah! We finally beat Bruno. Agatha is next, and this should be easy. First out is Gengar, a one-shot with Crunch. Out comes Golbat, the very famous Ghost type, and we take it down with a couple of Surfs. Now out comes Arbok, another well-known Ghost type, and even with the Intimidate, we one-shot it with Earthquake. Another Gengar and another Crunch, and out comes Haunter, another one-shot with Crunch. We go up against Lance, and he sends out Gyarados first. We double team 4 times and hit 2 Crunches while Gyarados hits us with Dragon Rage and 2 Twisters. Dragonair comes out next and is taken down with a single Crunch. Another Dragonair and another Crunch takes it down. Dragonite comes out, we hit a Crunch, Dragonite misses a Hyper Beam and heals up with a Citrus Berry. We hit another Crunch and take it into red, and Dragonite misses another Hyper Beam. We keep biting the dragon and Lance keeps healing it up. Eventually we take it down. Last out is Aerodactyl, another one-shot with Surf. Yay, we beat Lance! Now just Cirque to go. Pidgeot is out first and we start double teaming. However, it doesn't miss a single attack. Aerial Ace is excusable because it can't miss, but it hits a Feather Dance and 2 Sand attacks. We eventually take down the Pidgeot and out comes Venusaur. We manage to hit 1 Crunch, but then we keep missing as Venusaur sets up Growth, charges a Solar Beam, and actually hits us with it, knocking us out. When we get back to Cirque again, Draw Shark is now level 76. We hit Pidgeot with a Surf and get hit with a Sand attack in return. Cirque heals up and we hit another Surf. We double team thinking Cirque will heal again, but Pidgeot goes for an Aerial Ace, knocking itself out on our Rough Skin. Venusaur comes out and we hit it with Crunch twice, as Venusaur is charging a Solar Beam. Whew, that was close. Alakazam comes out and goes straight back down to a Crunch, and Rhydon comes out and gets instantly taken out by Surf. Gyarados comes out, we hit a Crunch, it misses a Dragon Rage, and then we miss a Crunch. Getting hit with a thrash, we're taken into yellow HP, and then we finish it off with another crunch. Arcanine's Outlast manages to take us to only 44 HP with extreme speed. That's when its speed goes extreme. We one-shot it with Surf though, and with that we beat our evil twin and become the Pokemon Brand Champion. Checking DrawShark into the Pokemon League Hall of Fame computer, we see the time, and we did it in 9 hours and 20 minutes. Wow, that's great. That's only 4 minutes slower than what we did in Ruby, a game I'm much more familiar with a Pinsir, a much more powerful Pokemon. Well, thanks for watching until the end. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed the challenge, subscribe to be notified when I release Can I Beat Every Pokemon Region with our channel Mascot in fewer than 12 hours, Part 2, Johto. That challenge will be in Pokemon Heart Gold, so we will even have the correct special and physical moves, which is exciting. Some more exciting news, I have started a TikTok channel. Here's my QR code on screen, so follow me over there for some shorter content. Also, come check me out on Twitch where I stream shiny hunting, follower battles and a few other things. Links in the description below. On screen now you should see a link to our previous challenge video and our most recent upload, so check them out. Also, leave a comment down below for what challenge I should do after I beat everything with DrawShark. Thanks again for watching until the end, and I will see you again next time.